Блин, что ни разу такого не было, чтобы свет моргал. А сейчас вот с работы пришел, и пока вот ел, прям моргнул прям на долю секунды, но вроде как бы ничего не выключалось у меня. Сейчас вот, получается, стримить сел и видите, какая-то херня. Ну, посмотрим, как дальше будет. Надеюсь, что это разовая история. Ну да, я, короче, про свой телефон рассказывал, про этот Xiaomi, по-моему, 8 Note у меня Pro. По-моему, так. И на самом деле, короче, удачный телефон. Вообще, он мне обошелся там чуть ли не 13-14 тысяч, и довольно шустрый, и дисплей хороший, и не, ну, как бы не тупил, не лагал. Я не знаю, конечно, я много отзывов хреновых о Xiaomi слышал, но вот у меня как бы проблем не было с этим телефоном. Поэтому вот за всех не скажу, но за свой телефон как бы у меня вообще вопросов нет к нему. Поэтому я думаю уже о том, чтобы сменить его. Ну и, наверное, что-нибудь буду опять из Xiaomi брать. Что, кстати, со стримом? Качество стрима как вообще? Не лагает, не тормозит? Что-то мне Twitch показывает, что у меня битрейт какой-то мертвый вообще. Ну, про Poco я тоже слышал, что хороший телефон. У нас, по-моему, вот Fire Smile есть такой в чате. Товарищ зритель, он это... Микрофрезину, посмотрим, как дальше будет, должно пройти. У него тоже Poco, я не помню, какая модель, короче, но ему тоже нравится. Так, мы тут уже осматривали, да, погнали, сейчас сразу посмотрим эти записки ботаника. А что это означает, что не будет мио оболочки? Чем это плохо или чем это хорошо? А лучше и то, и чем плохо, и чем хорошо.
I should take a look at that map.
Пукафон, да. Ну, не знаю, он, короче, не жаловался на него, я помню. Его устраивал. Ну, почитаю про него. Че это он, блин, так, не пойму, быстро присел устал? Так, карту взяли.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Так, а здесь что? Ну, слушай, люди покупают пиксель же. Говорят, то, что там не работает, буквально там пара функций, что-то там с нейросеткой связано, которые еще либо не ввели, либо вот там собираются вот-вот вводить. А в остальном все нормально.
Come on, Saga. Time to get back to work.
Так что не знаю, если какие-то определенные типы Google сервисы нужны, которые не работают, то да, наверное, стоит другой посмотреть аппарат.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner.
А Сага зовут как главную героиню из сериала «Мост». Тоже обожают сериал. Из оригинального сериала «Мост», который датско-шведский. Там тоже была Сага, но фамилию не помню.
My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? Well, you
Ну да, сейчас уже в YouTube, когда входишь, он просто предлагает тебе войти в вычетку Google и все.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at
Какой
night.
каска еще?
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person.
Давай, Слав,
when they
пока.
should be,
У тебя
well,
уже
you
сколько?
know,
У тебя уже 10:30 получается.
inside.
I want to see the
Погнали,
body.
осмотрим тело.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence.
Причем
down
тут
the
каска-то, я
hill
не
towards
пойму,
the
Чайк.
lake
Я
around
не
the old
пойму, что ты
convenience
говоришь.
store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground.
Да я Булка, я про Скаву говорю, у него, он у нас это...
They got it, Thornton.
Короче, оттуда, с востока. У него плюс
Before we get to
4.
the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Доску зацепок в обители разума. Окей.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field
Понял.
office
Я
as
чуть
a
не обратил
model in my
внимания
head.
даже.
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Капец, блин, тут целый этот, реально настоящий детектив. Так, что нам известно? Давайте посмотрим. Да блин. Все жертвы пропали без вести в 2010 году. Больше ничего общего. Стоматолог. Я не могу привыкнуть к управлению, короче. Чё? Ну, короче, понятно, сектанты убивают здесь всех. Портрет убийцы. Посмертные татуировки. Ничего общего между жертвами нет. Короче, всех расчленяли там. Расковыривали. Ну что, короче, выходим
I
отсюда.
see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to
Игра не
cracking?
останавливается,
We're
когда
just
мы...
getting started.
Понял.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
Гляну после стрима.
That old. Whoa.
Блин, ну да, все локации узнаваемые из прошлой части. Вот Мир Пик, на котором мы поднимались. Так что хорошо, что я все-таки решил пройти первую часть перед второй.
Fucking nature.
Что там, Пикачу так и лежит мертвый? Или ожил?
Too much sky.
Что если здесь посмотреть?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Все по-прежнему понятно. А зарядку положили? Это сейчас новая тема там. Новый тренд, зарядки не класть. Что это там висит? Ну-ка. Листок типа просто. Ну, неплохо. А эта цена, которую ты сказал, 50 тысяч, это за какую? За обычную версию получается, да? Прошка еще дороже будет?
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a
Понял.
dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
FBI, huh?
Down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Булка, а ты что, тоже себе телефон присматриваешь или просто интересуешься?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Так, 18 плюс картиночки пошли.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous
А сейчас
murders?
для какой? Вот это вот, который ты говорил? Как он, GT?
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
X4 GT? А он еще продается сейчас или нет уже?
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
Как-то осмотр проводить?
Body is
Понял.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Так, а что у нас теперь? Не пойму, где остальные изображения, которые были? Ну ладно. А, вот он. Понял. Так вот.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the
Ну,
wrist
понятно,
from the
ремни
cargo
те же,
straps
раны
holding him
те же.
down.
Скорее всего, это, короче,
The killer left the
тоже
heart right next to the
одна серия.
body.
На открытых вопросах. А где открытые вопросы? А, вот. Блин. Как расположить? Блин, есть открытые вопросы, я не могу расположить дела. Или не могу догадаться. А, вот. Так. А, вот так. Все понятно. Так, улики вверх. Блин, направление пока не очень, короче, это интуитивно понятное.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the
Но
heart and the
оптическое,
straps
да,
were
это
left behind.
получается за счет
More clues to work with.
линз уже идет,
This
за
makes
счет оптики
4
самой,
murders
короче.
that we know about.
Качество выше, соответственно. Да, согласен.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Что-то еще нашел здесь. Обильные брызги крови.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town
Блин,
about
прикол-то...
13 years ago.
Короче, это Найтингейл, который охотился за Алан Вейком в первой части. Я думал, это он с Сагой приехал расследовать дело, оказывается, это он что-то 13 лет, короче, что-то, не знаю, как он жил здесь, или просто опять приехал. И мы за него, получается, вначале играли за этого агента Найтингейла ФБРовского. Обалдеть.
I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Ну как вот была какая-нибудь лимитированная версия, и продавали ее именно за такую цену, там в районе там, ну может быть 150 евро. Человек купил и как бы и теперь продает дороже.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a
Вот
word about
непонятно,
him
что с ним
since.
был 13 лет с этим агентом ФБР. Так, ну что я здесь могу еще найти? Какие улики или что?
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Блин, а что ты не клеишься-то?
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Забавная машинка, похожа на УАЗик какой-то. На буханку, мини-буханку.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
На будущее, окей.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Кстати, я вспомнил, с Найтингелом-то что случилось? Он в тюрьме какую-то взял эту страничку из повести Алана Вейка, там, из его книги. И что-то его, короче, тьма засосала. И, по ходу дела, вот через 13 лет его только выплюнул там куда-то в воду, и сектанты его нашли и убили, короче.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Про снав речь зашла.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
Сколько их всего, этих машинок?
Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Обалдеть.
This mug always cheers me up. for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude. The killers knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty...
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Чё, страничка-то почему он не хочет её подобрать, посмотреть? А вот сюда.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped
Да
this
пришли
page,
какой-нибудь пример
or the
премиум
killers left
машинки.
it for us.
И сколько она стоит? Как 13 евро, если ты мне только что показывал какую-то за 200 с чем-то? €200, вот, например, мне говорил 230 евро.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Кажется, такое ощущение, что они по сценарию Алана Вейка сейчас действуют. Он пишет книгу, они в ней участвуют.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Прикольная машинка, цвет у нее приятный такой. Пастельный.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page, a witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
Эта ведьма напоминает ту, с которой Алан Вейк боролся в первой части, которую он победил. И он ей вот сюда вот, в грудь воткнул этот щелкунчик так называемый. Переключатель, который свет включает. И этим щелкунчиком он и победил. Ну, это уже попроще. Сразу видно. Может, она, конечно, считается редкой, но внешне она уже как бы не такая крутая, как прошлая.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Да? Ну, не знаю. Вот видишь, я не в теме, как бы. Не знаю ничего, насколько она крутая. И поэтому просто говорю мнение такого человека отвлеченного абсолютно. Не вовлеченного в эту тему.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Понял, понял.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Ладно, погнали пока по сюжету. Не буду ничего оббегать, наверное, потому что еще ничего пока не будут класть мне тут особенно, хотя может и будут.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Что-то нашел он. Какую-то хижину рассказывают, в которой происходит что-то странное. Кто-то наблюдал, короче, отсюда, по ходу дела. За
Is
этим
that a
озером.
kid's lunchbox?
Что это за ланчбокс? Что он делает? Батарейки. Вот эта машинка тоже где-то видел, кстати. Так я не понял, Hot Wheels, это что, не только по игре, а вообще все такие знаковые машины они там делают, что ли? Модельки всех знаковых машин из аниме, из фильмов, там еще откуда-нибудь.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. It's the movies.
Так. Вот это берем еще раз в голову. Надо 12 фрагментов найти. У меня только один, все, понял тогда. Ну, хотя бы теперь есть польза от того, что находишь эти ланчбоксы. Есть смысл их собирать, потому что вот в первой части там собирали мы термосы с кофе, но они вообще ничего не давали для игры. Никакой пользы не приносили, просто чисто как коллекционки для ачивки собирали их и все. Про Джетсонов что-то не знаю, такой мультик Джетсон. Я знаю Флинстоны, да, Скуби-Ду знаю. А Джетсон не знаю. А мне нравятся DC и Бэтмена, кстати. Я люблю вселенную DC и Бэтмена в частности. Это хижина ведьмы. Понял. Достанем фонарик, все, смотрим здесь сейчас. На чем просто так сюда пришли, если ничего нет, типа. Я такой мультик вообще, по-моему, ни разу не видел. Не знаю. Ну, забавно, это уже не машинка, это уже какой-то, космический корабль. Ну что, реально в этом доме ничего нету, в этой хижине? Ну как так? Как так? Как так? Ну ладно, пойдем дальше. Я понял.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Может, наткнусь, если гляну.
I think I saw
Джетсоны.
something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Столько всего, конечно, здесь валяется везде. Прям можно лазить и лазить по этой карте. Не помню, там такого не было канала в детстве, Cartoon Network. Так, нет, карта на другую, вот на эту получается, да. Хижина ведьмы, знак ведьмы, это что такое? А, это палатка так как раз. Найдем сюда тогда.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Keep trying.
Ну, про Алана Уэйка наконец-то упоминание. То, что Алан Уэйк приглядывает за нами. Так, а что, где тело-то? Уже отправили, что ли? Да, не понял. Короче, по ходу дела тело уже убрали. Или... Правильно, здесь же? Здесь же оно было. А, нет, там не здесь было.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Вот где тело-то, а там, значит, просто стол.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
Так что отойду на минутку.
I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Сейчас еще одно место осмотрим здесь, тогда пойдем дальше. Здесь хочу еще посмотреть, что есть.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Какие-то значки странные. Какие-то записки сумасшедшего. Написано, что озеро это кальдера. Образовалось на месте извержения вулкана. И что на его дне что-то там таится. Короче, кто-то здесь жил или живет, не знаю.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Сейчас булка, чуть позже гляну. Твою коллекцию, твое сокровище.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Помой руки, достань курицу из морозилки, поспи. Окей. Значит, раковина. Помой руки. Что это означает? Короче, надо запомнить просто символ, наверное. Помой руки. Значит, эти вот два треугольника. Потом достань курицу из морозилки. Так, секунду. Так. Значит, должен быть такой знак. Такой. В принципе, понятно. Попробуем открыть сейчас. Если это так работает. Что, неправильно, что ли? Вверх-вниз. Блин. Так вот. 2 треугольника. Вот так вот.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Что-то я фотографию вот этой херни сделал, а не могу никуда ее к делу пришить почему-то. Ладно, погнали, вернемся в город.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
Сирена ФБК.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Прикольные машинки у тебя, Булк. Мне понравились. Там еще особенно вот эта Волга, которая старая у тебя стоит. Самая классная из того, что я увидел. И шестерка еще полицейская, прикольная.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Классный волгарик. Мне нравятся вот старые Волги вот с таким передом, с такой решеткой радиатора, короче. В аллигаторах называли еще.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Throw it away.
To stuff in something for us to find.
Да, да.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Ну, поехали в Брайт Фоллс.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Ну, реально, Брайт Фоллс напоминает Твин Пикс.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Брайт Фоллс, штат Вашингтон.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Домик Элдервудский дворец. Какая достопримечательность местная. Мужики что-нибудь стоят, пробачишь, что ли? Блин, столько всяких объектов. Ради.
For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town.
Уже все знают, что в городе ФБРовцы.
All asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Dear Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded. But I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there?
Yes?
Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today?
Rain.
That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Well, Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they have one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hi there. Hi.
Куда идти-то, не пойму. А, нет карты, понял. Надо карту найти сначала.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest. Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float.
Готовятся они к фестивалю, короче, День оленя. О, карта. Отлично.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims?
Блин, та же самая кафешка. Только вот этой бабы Роуз не хватает здесь еще при встрече. Короче, все локации прям все те же самые, что и в первой части.
Rest easy, buddy. can't open this with my bare hands.
Осмотр туалетов проведен. Все чисто.
I can't force it open. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Что-то он не договаривает, короче, этот хипарь.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Музончик прикольный в этой части тоже. Мы послушаем в конце стрима, я включу.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Ее тоже Роуз зовут, кстати, но походу дело другая все-таки. Приветствует так же, как и приветствовал Алана Уэйка в свое время.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Угу.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your
Капец, как переплелось, короче, все с первой частью, блин.
That's so weird. You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Алан Уэйк потерял жену, а тут получается, что... Получается, что ФБРовская, этот агент ФБР также забыла что-то страшное про свою дочку.
If you say so.
Интересный замут, короче. Мне пока нравится.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
А, вот фотография пригодилась этих треугольников с прутиков. А то еще думал, нафиг я просто так что ли фоткал.
That's not right.
Так, это явно не цель культа. Что за культ, наверное? Символы культа. Точно.
Think, Saga.
Не сюда, что ли? Странно, а что, куда я маску-то прилепил? Никуда, что ли? Не сюда.
Nah.
А, вот. Психология культистов.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people
Привет,
wearing deer
Гаминт.
masks
Да,
for
да.
Deerfest. Practically everyone will
Я
be
смотрю,
wearing
тебя
one.
вчера не было. Думаю, ну тогда вообще Пикач, зачем он нужен? Если там Гаминта нету. И все, и положил Пикач, чтобы на Twitch пришла.
All set?
Он до сих пор не
My
работает,
guys
да?
have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with
Игру Спайдермена, что ли?
the cult of the tree.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard
Ah,
of this cult
понял.
of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend.
И что, он с комментариями был или просто играл?
That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Понял, понял.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you need,
here to
just
pay my ticket.
let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Ну не знаю, чем может быть, чем так это Человек-паук интересен. Как по мне там, ну не знаю даже.
I guess you guys don't have that problem.
Обычная бегалка-прыгалка, фиг его знает, короче. Мне в играх больше сюжет нравится, поэтому вот Alan Wake 2 это прям... Тут я хотя бы понимаю, что мне может понравиться в нем. Пауки вообще как бы не тянет нисколько.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Ну вот я смотрел стрим немного по Пауку второму на ютубе. Уборно. Блин, ну не знаю, отличий сильных я от первой части не заметил. Но я в первую не так много играл, там может быть минут 20, может там отличия потом видны, короче. Ну, по-моему, все то же самое. Перемещается по городу он на паутине, также паутина бьет врагов и все такое, короче. Сейчас по гаминты эти выпишу випку тоже. Да, я что-то не знаю, короче. Я посмотрел кусочек стрима и смотрю, что, блин, отличий особо нету. И забил, короче. Первое лучше, да?
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Ща, погоди. Чтобы были смайл, нужно вот эту вот фигню поставить для браузера расширения.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Так, сейчас посмотрим, что там у нас.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Виртуальная надпись.
No.
Какая-то причина смерти, наверное.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Да, ну, конечно, лицо классно у него сделали, прям проработано на самом деле. Какая-то страничка внутри нашлась. Ну, ты установила для своего браузера? Да какие вирусы, чай, блин, хорошую херню нести уже. Теперь нужно зайти тебе в шестеренку, которая рядом со словом чат находится, слева от слова чат. И там будет настройки Better Twitch TV. Да, заходишь в настройки, там настройки Better Twitch TV, и вот настройки чата вниз листаешь, короче, там будет включить смайлики Better Twitch TV, Franker Face Z и 7TV, вот все их включаешь и все. Там еще много настроек для самого Твича, кстати, которые могут быть полезными. Так что можешь потом порыться, покопаться. Чай, ну что, тебе понравился Человек-паук? Рассказывай. Ну, Пагамин тебя сдала с потрохами. Ты вчера, оказывается, у Боба смотрел Человека-паука 2.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No,
Ё-моё. Что началось-то? Жесть. Что ты имеешь в виду авторизировать? Расширение поставила и все, и пользуешься.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
А, сейчас скажу. Смотри, короче. Блин. У тебя, короче, смотри, слева от чата должна появиться такая рожица смайликов. Туда нажимаешь и, короче, ну и листаешь там, соответственно. Вот сейчас я смайл отправил, ты видишь его? Вот слово чат и слева, ну смотри, ну ты смотришь вот на чат, у тебя в правом нижнем углу фиолетовое слово, фиолетовая кнопка, на ней написано чат. Вот слева от этой кнопки чат. Там рожица смайликов будет. Как же нет, ну как ты отправляешь сообщение? Вот у тебя, ладно, ты видишь, написано тебе отправить сообщение, куда ты пишешь, вот туда, куда ты пишешь, правильно? И вот ниже у тебя должна быть шестеренка. Как активировать? Блин, ну ты же установила расширение, я тебе скинул ссылку. Ты проходила по этой ссылке или нет? Шестеренка есть, а вот справа от шестеренки что у тебя, скажи? Какая иконка у тебя справа от шестеренки? Попробуй обновить страничку теперь со стримом. Может быть, просто нужно обновить страничку, чтобы чат обновился.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Что-то я не то сделал. Гамин, попробуй обновить страницу стрима. А почему ты думаешь, что он у тебя не активирован? Где-то написано, что он не активирован? Вот, заходи туда, в это settings. Better Twitch TV Sting заходи. И когда откроется у тебя это окно, сразу вниз листай. Не в самый низ, а там, как увидишь, будет смайлики раздел. И вот там нужно поставить галочки на смайлики Better Twitch TV, смайлики Franker Face Z и смайлики 7TV. Блин, гол, куда гол-то? Где коридор? Не понял. Короче, не могу понять, куда бежать просто. Она говорит, гол, куда гол? А, вон вижу экс, наверное, там где.
We fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Короче, нам нужно вернуться на озеро и найти этого сбежавшего. Песенку добавили новую на радио, которую мы только что слушали. Найтингейл стал монстром. Куда же это относится? Цель культа? Да.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Пустая аптечка.
Must be locked from the other side.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Забрал свое сердце с собой. Ну, погнали дальше.
I can't force it open.
Блин, в смысле выяснить? Я уже выяснил, что надо отправиться на озеро.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Да, второй. Что-то не понимаю, что от меня еще хотят.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Что-то не подобрал еще, не пойму. Расул Слип. Чай, подскажи-ка мне, что-то надо делать. Ну, понятно. Так и думал, что ты скажешь, на самом деле. Не удивил. Блин, ну капец, конечно. Может, она заглючила, может, надо что-то сделать, или должно было что-то произойти. Почему этот агент стоит здесь, молчит, ничего не говорит?
It doesn't budge.
Непонятно. Блин, значит, надо что-то вот в этой комнате, что ли, тогда доходить до чего-то. Вот.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Yeah.
Да, в этом плане, да. Я тоже обратил внимание, офигенно.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster.
Эти два поехавших копа остались, блин, а нормальный шериф
We
исчез.
need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Let's easy talk.
Ну, ничего не могу стрельнуть просто в этот замок. Нет, кстати. Ничего такого нет. Может, у этих двух дураков спросить ключи? Ну нет, походу дела, они ничего не знают. Ладно, может, потом сюда вернемся еще. А, хотя стоп, тут что-то есть. Нет, дверь закрыта. А вот здесь. Там просто батарейки, значит. А здесь? Здесь вообще ничего нет. Ну ладно, погнали дальше.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide also.
Это за телевизор-то? А, вон.
Oh no, a bear.
Какие забавные ролики.
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide?
Как Норрис какой-то.
Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. but ill known. I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both countries. Although, you think
Блин, забавный ролик, реально.
we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Такая перевязка.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
О, даже карты есть этого здания. Да, наверное, потом ключ дадут от этих комнат. Можно будет туда попасть. Туалетную бумагу воруют в полицейском участке. Забавные переписки, конечно. Один говорит, кто-то ворует туалетную бумагу, а другой говорит, если ты считаешь, сколько рулонов туалетной бумаги в туалете, типа, тебе делать нечего вообще.
I want out! Something bad's going down! I can feel it! Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
It doesn't budge.
Все, погнали к озеру.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Agent Casey here. Yeah.
Столько всего можно обходить, обсмотреть. Посмотреть.
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Так где наша машина-то? А, вот он.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. The same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not.
Thanks. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Пойдем к месту преступления. Там вроде точки интереса нарисованы. Значит, там что-то есть интересное.
Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public.
Тем более тут запрещено, кстати, на мотоциклах, он написан.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't. Hey, hello there.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Doing? Those restricted areas.
Hello.
Don't do it.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Well, I need to get back to it. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of... solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we...
Maybe.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see what... lead. Just in case.
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Я помню, момент был в этом, в трейлере к игре. Еще, по-моему, какой-то бешеный сектант меня набросится здесь. Если я правильно помню.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Makes sense. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something. A presence.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle? Like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. sounds literary. But what does it mean? Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back. Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting. talk now. Nagging at me. Need to look at the case board. Piece this together on the case board. Piece these clues together on the case board.
can't talk now. Crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things. What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare. Need to find Nightingale. He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from?
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.